Saving versus spending. Some people say the economy gets better when people spend. If you'll watch the financial news, they'll talk about consumer spending rose this month, or consumer spending is down. They'll get upset. So even the smart ones, they still measure things in amount of spending. How much people spend at the malls. They talk about the economy is going to get better during Christmas because everyone's out spending. Other people say the economy gets better when people save money. Really, both are true, but one is more true than the other. There was this guy named John Maynard Keynes. His last name looks like Keynes, but it's Keynes. He was a British economist and lived from 1883 to 1946. He said that governments could spend their way into prosperity. He thought government debt was a great idea. He wanted people to just spend, and he thought this would produce a great economy. Sound familiar? There he is with his book, and this is just a whole lot of nonsense is what it is, but he wrote The General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money. Now, of course, this sounds great to the politician who wants to buy their votes, who just wants to spend a whole lot of money, create a whole bunch of programs. Well, this guy gave all these politicians an intellectual excuse to do this. So most of what you see in governments these days are based on Keynesian economics. There was this other guy named Frederick Hayek. He was an Austrian economist who lived from 1889 to 1992. He said that government should be limited and not go into debt. He thought that people should save and invest their money wisely. He was a part of the Austrian School of Economics. These philosophies, the philosophies of Keynes and Hayek, are still at war today. There's his one of his most popular books, The Road to Serfdom. A country's economy grows when people are productive. Of course, we know this. When people are productive, they make money. When they make money, they spend some and they can save some. When people save money, they can put it in the bank and make money off that savings account. In a sound money economy, we save our money, we put it in the bank, and a business comes and borrows it from the bank at an interest rate. But that case is based on actual productivity. This is not fiat money just being pumped out there by the Federal Reserve. This is a sound economy based on actual productivity. The spending way of building an economy is when the Federal Reserve prints lots of fiat currency. They lend it out at cheap rates, businesses borrow it for cheap rates, people don't make money in their bank accounts, and lots of businesses are created, lots of things are bought. But is there a problem? What is it? Sustainability. Because where was the productivity that caused all this money to be created? If this is fiat or fake money because it isn't based in real productivity, then are these real businesses? Yeah, they're real businesses, but they are often bad businesses. The money was cheap to borrow, so someone didn't care too much if the business idea was good or not. Once again, during the housing bubble, people would just embark upon these grand projects, especially out in Las Vegas. We heard about these grand building projects. And of course, people got in real deep, spent lots of money, and went bankrupt. The money was cheap. You didn't really have to think about it too much. You thought you could make it back really easily. At some point, these businesses go bankrupt. They go out of business. They lose all their money. They can't pay back their loans. People lose their jobs and their homes. People are really hurt. The economy didn't grow. Nothing was added to the economy. The economy lost. The bubble burst. So which way seems better, the saving or the spending way of growing an economy? Think about your own life. Should you save money and spend wisely, or should you spend all your money and go into debt to meet your goals? I bet you Dave Ramsey has an opinion. Borrowing money isn't always bad, but it's very dangerous. Both people and countries should be productive and save money to be prosperous.